Welcome back to TopherTvPodcast, where we talk about any and everything. Look, make sure y'all get the audio only versions. It's available on Spotify, Apple Music Podcasts, Amazon Music, and iHeartRadio. I promise, you know what I'm saying? It's audio only, no video, no none of that. You know what I'm saying? You can pop it in your ears, listen to it. And on the YouTube side of things, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, man. If you're not commenting, I don't know what you're doing because I'm dropping videos. I'm giving y'all the opportunity to comment, give me ideas, let me know how y'all feel about anything that I talked about or anything. You know what I'm saying? If my hair look weird, put it in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Anything. But let's talk about it. So I was thinking about how, like, I guess you can say, like, in our hoods that it's not a plethora of things that like kids want to do, right? It's either sports or, like, 9 times out of 10 the streets, or it's like you want to rap, right? And I was just curiously thinking, like, is that a bad thing that it's not as broad as like one probably would like it? You know what I mean? Because I feel like I talked about this on one of my old podcasts, but one of my old podcast episodes. But it's like, for me, I feel like us as like black people can excel at anything we put our mind to, just because I don't know if it is just like something like embedded into us that just make us have that grit, that tenacity to like make stuff happen. But for me, like, I grew up liking the sports too, so like I understand how it go. I couldn't rap to save my life, honestly, and I never even thought about turning to the streets, just because like it's pretty much only two ways it can go: dead or in jail. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I was just wondering, like, is it a bad thing that it's not as broad as it should be? Like, playing an instrument, a chess player, or even like switching up to sports like badminton, or something. I don't know. And badminton is like a off the wall sport to say. I'm not gonna lie, but just out of curiosity. I mean, dude, I hope y'all picking up what I'm putting down. You know what I mean? But anyways, let me know in the comment section how y'all feel about that. Am I thinking wrongly, or you know what I'm saying, or have I been thinking how y'all been thinking, but I just had the balls to say it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but nah, let's jump right into it. So, multiple people have like two versions of themselves, right? The old you and then the new you. And I'm not talking about versions of selves like alter egos, or I'm not calling nobody crazy or myself crazy. But you basically have like two versions of yourself: your old you, and then the new you. And the old me was totally different from the new me. Uh, the old me is basically um, wide eyed. I was pretty gullible, I'm not gonna lie. Just because, like, I would ask a whole bunch of questions. I would ask a whole bunch of questions, and like people would give me answers, and then a lot of times I just believe it, and I just take it and run with it. But that wasn't a good thing to do. So I'd say I was curious, smart, of course. I was a smart person. I was a smart person, still is actually. Um, um, I think I'm pretty handsome. I don't know. Let me see. Tall. Well, no, I was short. I was short. First off, I was short. Uh, Let me see. Charismatic. I had a lot of good qualities, but I say all that to say is like, um, I try to live my life with no regrets, and at first I wasn't doing that, right? So like my old self would like get mad at stuff, that I didn't do or I felt I could do better. You know what I mean? And the new me would basically tell me, that, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be all right. You you growing into your manhood. You know what I'm saying? You just a little boy. And I think I'm trying to think as far as like when it would like switch for me. And I guess I don't know. I really want to say like when I turned 18. Like 18 and down was the old me. 18 and up was the new me. Well, 19 and up was the new me. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. For me, it's just like the stuff that I would tell myself and the stuff that I would do, I think shaped the new me. You know what I'm saying? But the new me is like also depending on the old me. I hope that makes sense. Like I'm not trying to like throw y'all off and make it sound weird or anything of that nature. But it's just like sometimes the new me is like the old me is like extremely beneficial. And I don't know how to gauge sometimes if I need to revert back. You know what I'm saying? Because like me and my wife was talking about it as far as like she used to post like a ton of different quotes and like words of wisdom, and if you read the quotes it was like, dang, she was like well above her age, or like where was she getting this knowledge from? And I guess for her, she don't feel like she think the same, and that's pretty much what it stemmed from. But I was telling her, I'm like the older you get, the wiser you should get, and it's important for the old you to mold the new you, but you don't forget about the old you because it's gonna be beneficial to the new you too. You know, I'm not trying to sound like I'm rambling, but I am rambling. But the new me is a lot wiser. I had like plenty of lessons under my belt that I think that was beneficial to help me like with life. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to like basketball. You know what I'm saying? Growing my faith, becoming a family man, things of that nature. And I appreciate like all of it, I guess I could say. Like all of it was beneficial and it's like important to me. So, you know, when y'all looking back and be like, dang, who am I today? You know what I'm saying? Revert back to your old self to make sure, you know what I'm saying, that you're not losing yourself. You know what I mean? Because the old you is important just as the new you. I don't know. Let me know how y'all feel about that though, because I low-key feel like I'm not making sense, but I'm making sense at the same time. But it can throw people off. You know what I mean? But nah, that's just what I had to talk about today. As far as like what I got to get off my chest, man. What do I have to get off my chest? Let's see. I just feel like I seen a video of like somebody not respecting their elders, and for me it was like crazy because like everybody in my generation who I grew up with, like we know, like that's a line you don't cross, because like grandparents or even like your mom and dad, like they don't deserve it. Like they literally gave us life. And like my mom used to tell me, like, I brought you in this world, I can take you out, which is a wild statement to me, but you know, it's true. I feel like at least. But nah, man, look, just respect your elders, bro. Like you can learn a lot from them. They've been on earth longer than we have. So automatically they know a lot more, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes they do get threatened about us gaining knowledge and, you know, trying to check them about certain stuff, and that's okay. But like, just respect your elders. I feel like that's an important message that everybody need to remember and never forget, honestly. But look, man, I hope y'all enjoyed this episode of TopherTvPodcast. I appreciate each and every one of y'all pulling up. If you want the audio-only versions, they will be on Spotify, Apple Music Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music for anybody in the walk of life to go listen to. And on the YouTube side of things, look, I appreciate all of y'all too. Like the video, comment, subscribe. It's muchly appreciated, I promise. I'll see y'all in the next episode, and I hope everybody have a good day. Peace.